What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Here's Avani. My name is Darren, and today we're going to be talking about Zack Snyder again, because Zack Snyder, he went on to Entertainment Weekly and talked about his HBO Max Justice League movie, the Snyder Cut, and he gave us some tidbits on what the movie possibly could be rated, and looks like the movie might be rated R. For those that aren't surprised, cool. For those who are surprised, this is nothing new for Zack Snyder, right? For me, I shouldn't be surprised at this point because a lot of his stuff is pretty gritty, especially with his superhero stuff. And so, but the one thing that comes to mind is like, I never thought we would ever get like a Justice League rated R movie. Like the thought of that, like just think of it, like just think of like Justice League as it is, on the surface. You think of cartoons, you think of the animated series, you think of toys, you think of kids, you think of like elementary school, you think of like comic books, um, and then you throw rated R in there, and it's just like, whoa, what the heck? It just blows up, and so it's crazy, right? And it's a crazy world that we live in, and the fact that we're gonna get something like that is pretty. I think it's pretty incredible because that means the person whoever's in charge of this, Zack Snyder, is taking this pretty seriously. And so, yeah, I never thought we would get this. So I'm very happy that we're getting it. For those that are offended, I'm sorry, but we are getting it. And if you want something that is PG-13, you always have the Joss Whedon version. So, so let's go ahead and read this quote that Zack Snyder said about the R rating with Entertainment Weekly. So he said, "Here's one piece of information nobody knows. The movie is insane and so epic and is probably rated R. That's one thing I think will happen. That it will be a R-rated version for sure. We haven't heard from the MPAA, but that's my gut. MPAA is the company that rates movies and gives it its rating, right? So, and then Entertainment Weekly asked him like what exactly makes the film R-rated, and Sider said there's one scene where Batman drops the F bomb. Cyborg is not too happy with what's going on with his life before he meets the Justice League, and he tends to speak his mind. I'm sure he's like super angry, as anyone would be, right? Anyone that's diagnosed with cancer, anyone that has like a really bad disability, that actually develops it like later on their age, tends to be mad at the world. Like why me, right? So that makes so much sense. And then he continues, says, and Steppenwolf is pretty much just hacking people in half. So the rating would be due to violence and profanity, probably both. So I'm expecting a lot of bloodshed from Steppenwolf. I mean, we didn't see any of that. And if he's just whacking fools left to right, cutting them in half, it's gonna be pretty gruesome. And we saw like a glimpse of it, right, where he held people hostage. In that, I think it was like that, in under Gotham's Harbor, in the original, or not original, where in Josh Whedon's cut, when the team first like rescues everybody and Flash is like this is like his first time. I'm pretty sure may I'll put my money on it. I guess I'll put like $5 on it that Steppenwolf like kills people in that moment. Like he just murders his victims and his hostages, and so that's probably where it's gonna happen. But I'm sure there's gonna be more bloodshed in this movie. And Batman dropping the F bomb. I mean, fuck Batman. I mean, I feel like it's not. I'm not surprised at this point, right? We got the F bomb already in Titans with Robin, and now we're gonna get the F bomb from Batman. It only just makes sense at this point. And again, this is nothing new, right? Batman vs Superman was rated R, and it was bloody. There was some cussing in there, not too much. And so I don't think Zack Snyder is gonna just throw F bombs everywhere. I think he's purposely doing it for the fact that that these characters are emotional, and the violence in this movie, he wants it to seem real, and he wants it to seem grim and realistic, right? So it just makes sense to go R rated, and I love how he's telling us that Cyborg isn't happy. You guys, I'm just gonna reveal this right now. I am a cancer survivor, and so I was diagnosed when I was 23. I think I might have mentioned this in my previous videos, and being diagnosed around that age, I was pretty upset. I was upset. I had to take a semester off college. Luckily, I caught it early, and I had to take a semester off. I was angry, and till this day, like I still think about like why me, right? And it, like had to do chemo and all that treatment, and so I definitely understand why Zack Snyder wants to put some of that emotion into Cyborg and into his characters, and so the audience understands what these guys are going through, because these superheroes, what they're going through is just a reflection of real life. So I definitely agree with Zack Snyder's choice. And then Zack Snyder, he continues on and he reveals about how he's going to release the movies, how he's going to release his version into a theatrical release. He says, "I'm a huge fan and a big supporter of the cinematics experience, and we've already talked about Justice League playing theatrically. At the same time, it's coming to HBO Max. So weirdly, it's the reverse." So again, this is no surprise to HBO Max. I mean, we heard it, previously in the few, I guess like 2 weeks ago. HBO Max is going to release all their theatrical releases in the theater concurrently on the streaming network as well. So I guess it looks like they're going to do the same with Justice League, and that's awesome. Hopefully, there's some theaters around my area that is open. As of right now, we have 0 theaters open in the Bay Area, which is sad because I'm gonna watch Wonder Woman at home. But I did buy a new TV in my apartment, which is sitting right over there. I'm not gonna turn the camera, but it's sitting right over here, and it's 65 inches. I totally love it. My previous TV was 43 inches, which I thought was big. But the 65-inch TV is humongous, and I love it. So I'm excited for next week. I already got my sound bar set up and everything, so I'm definitely excited. And so the other thing that Zack Snyder revealed, not in this interview, but on Vero as well, so this all started because he posted a picture of his crew doing the sound editing to the Justice League movie, and it looks like it was a scene with Lois Lane, probably talking to Martha, and one of the commenters, he asked, "Is Zack Snyder Justice League still dropping the first quarter of 2021?" And Zack Snyder replied, "Yes." Yes. So he definitely confirmed it. Zack Snyder Justice League is coming within the first 3 months of 2021. Probably it's coming in March. Hopefully it's sooner. I would definitely love that. Even in January would be dope. But I'm pretty sure it won't be. But yeah, so he definitely confirmed when we should expect it. So there you go. So let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. What do you guys think about this, about the rated R? Do you guys hate it? I know a lot of people are, a lot of people don't like the R rating for some reason. I totally love it. Again, I feel like it gives the director more freedom for editing, and it helps express these characters a lot more. And with this dropping first quarter of 2021, 2021 is already way better than 2020. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this? And don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.